What's up, Ninja Online guys, and welcome back to Star Wars Battlefront 2. This is, as always, the classic 2005 edition, and we finished the campaign, so I thought we would go on to Galactic Conquest. Now I'm gonna hate excuse me. I'm gonna hate myself for doing this because I have to stop the recording every time it goes from this screen to like an actual match. So it's gonna be a huge pain in the ass to edit and stuff, but it'll be worth it. Now there's 4 quote-unquote scenarios here: Birth of the Rebellion, the Confederate Uprising, Republic Sovereignty, and Dark Reign of the Empire. It's basically the 4 factions you can play as. So that's obviously the Rebels, the CIS, the Clones, and the Stormtroopers. We're going to start with the Confederate Uprising. I probably am going to do all 4 of these. I still don't know the way on which I'm gonna do it. My plans is probably to sit down, just record this whole thing like a complete Galactic Conquest sitting, and then I'll see how long it is and what my options are from there. Without further ado, let's jump into the Confederate Uprising. So this is drastically different from obviously the story mode. And it's even different from the instant action. So right here, our first screen, you'll see a couple orders on the top: move, bonus, and units. Move is our piece, so this is our game board right here with all these planets. I can't fly around, but I can show you guys like that. And basically, okay, there's their ship right there. Basically, what we want to do is take over every planet that's not ours. So all these red planets that my guy is going to name off, we can take over. Now the enemy has a ship too, obviously, and they're going to be trying to do the exact same. So our goal is to take over every planet before the enemy takes over all of ours. Obviously we start at a huge deficit because we only have 3 planets. We have Geonosis, Utapau, and what's the other one? Yeah, Mustafar. That's the other one. So that's that. Now you can see I can build extra fleets. We won't be doing that for much later. The purpose of that would be to protect your home planet for one, or for easier access getting around the map, maybe for blocking parts of the map off, stuff like that. I mean, I feel as though this map has to be huge in order to utilize the fleets, but there is certain scenarios where you could use it. Like for instance, you could put a fleet over here somewhere to kind of block them from going over this way. So the only real way they'd get to it is this way, unless they want a space battle. Like I said, you can put it over top of a planet. That way they have to go through 2 battles to capture that planet, stuff like that. So the bonuses we'll be getting maybe in the second half of this playthrough, but pretty much we can select a bonus. So for example, the leader bonus, and then when we buy it, we can go onto a map and we can use it any map we want, except for obviously certain bonuses only work on certain maps, but we can use it on any map we want. And let's say I fight on Kashyyyk. I can use my leader bonus to get my hero for that map, or enhance blasters to do extra damage, yada yada. The units are the most important thing, so you can buy any unit you want. You only start with 2. You start with you start with your infantry unit and then your pilot unit for space battles. And then you can buy in any order. You can buy certain ones and leave it others, and yada yada. So I don't really have a specific way of doing this. I think, let me deselect that for a second. Much as it pains me, I'm gonna head over to Polis Massa first. Might as well capture that now, and then I'll head up Dagobah, Naboo, and then I'll come up this way, because I'll basically be everything. So the first thing I want to do, though, before I forget, I'm going to buy a unit. And the first one I'm going to buy is the Engineer Droid, just because they're the most useful, in my opinion, to have. So now with that, we're going to move our unit there, and we're going to end our turn. So there's 13 planets total to capture. And we have 3 of them, obviously. So, a remote medical outpost located on the surface of an asteroid. This is going to be our first battle. The only thing that sucks is I'm going to have to skip over the bonus selection just because I don't have a choice in showing it, because it could screw up get my thoughts together here. If I try to show the bonus selection, it could crash my game, and I don't want that. Now you're gonna notice right off the bat that the enemies on the Galactic Conquest are actually a lot tougher than they were in the campaign. I'm off to a really good start, actually, but trust me, they are actually tougher. I'm not lying to you guys. And like I said to you guys when I played the story, I feel as though that CP is a lot easier to capture than the one I started at. And even though it's kind of the same scenario where you have to push into pretty much their base and push into them head on. Almost got hit by that. I think I did. Picked up that health I wanted. Clipped him. And threw a grenade at himself. So right now we're just running through them. Now, as you can see, we both start with 150 reinforcements, and then it's at the top corner where, in between the bar. And that's our set rate. There's only one thing that can affect that, and that's if you get the garrison bonus. Then when your troop count gets low, what will happen is it will automatically just activate and replenish it. I'm gonna die here. Knew that was gonna happen. We have them pushed back a far bit though. So what I'm gonna actually do is I'm gonna start at 3 and I'm gonna take it. No, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna say I'm gonna try to sandwich them in, but it's a bad idea. Do they have engineers? Shit, they do too. So they pretty much copied my first move, which is in a sense a good thing I did it then, I guess. Gonna help. Gonna sit myself here and heal up a bit and help watch this doorway. So if anything tries to pass, I'm basically just gonna smash it. Get out of the way. That was right at my feet too, so there wasn't anything I was gonna do pretty much. What we need is to get that footing again that we had. I know that was danger close, but it was worth it. Yeah, they only have 15 units yet left, and we have 63. We've been slaughtering. Damn. I feel as though my rate of fire isn't as fast as their blasters. Sucks, but... Is that a hijacked air? Yeah, it's a hijacked AAT. Feels as though these are the last guys.
Enemy reinforcements falling. Roger, roger. Command post is under
It's gonna be 4 of the last guys anyways.
reinforcements are thinning.
Never mind, they're all out here. Nice. And just like that, we won the battle. I'll show you the stats and then you know how it goes from there. Their stats for the round. Overall stats.